coming out of Gamescom, what were some of the favorite games that you guys saw that you are kind of excited for?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the last announcement they made, which was Dead Island 2.
Dead Island, you
The
like Dead
only
Island too? Yeah,
Yeah, the only thing is that they didn't show any gameplay, but I mean, just that it was announced. I think people are happy about that. It's been a while since they made a Dead Island game.
that's true.
So, but yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. Other than that, I think Liza P was the
Oh,
other big one that came out of it.
yeah,
So that one's like the Dark Souls Pinocchio,
yeah.
pretty much.
I was actually
What I
telling
understood.
Serge, I was like, I'm really
Yeah.
excited about this game, man. Like, it looks really hard. It's obviously taking like fantasy aspects from the story of Pinocchio and just kind of flipping it on his head and making it this like weird like horror game almost, and yeah, like Dark Souls. And like I like that gameplay. It's a grind. It's really hard, and I don't know how hard this game will actually be, but from the gameplay, that's what it really looks like. It looks like a Dark Souls type game. But I'm excited for it. That was actually one of the ones I had really high on my list. I had heard about Liza P months ago, when they showed like the initial footage for it and they explained it. And I don't remember at what event it was, but I heard about it and I was intrigued. And now, after Gamescom, I'm like legit excited for it. I think it's gonna be such a good game to play, even just like as a single player game. I typically like to play more strategy games, more multiplayer games, but this is gonna be a good one, honestly. Like I'm really excited for it. Liza P.
Yeah, and if you have Game Pass, it's gonna be on Game Pass day one.
There
So
you go.
that's a good thing.
It always comes back to Game Pass.
Yep.
uh, another one
For
that's
me,
oh, go
I'll
ahead,
go for
go
it.
ahead, go ahead.
No, no, no. I was gonna say, I'm excited. Well, I was excited for Harry Potter.
The
Was
Hogwarts
it
Legacy.
You were
Hogwarts Legacy?
you were
But I
until you
mean
saw.
that gameplay looked a little bit. I'm gonna be very disappointed. I already know it.
It looked
At
like
first, like when they first gave teasers, like small teasers, it was good. But like now, I'm just like,
it's like PlayStation 2 graphics.
I know it looked so bad. I'm just like,
It
man,
looks
I'm
like
disappointed, man. Like, come on.
When is
it
that
looks
game
like
Finally,
supposed to come
finally,
out?
you bring out a Harry Potter game,
it looked
and
like the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for
I
PlayStation
seriously,
2.
it feels like a PlayStation 2, man. What
So sorry, so-
the heck did they do, man? But Gotham Knights looked awesome, man. Gotham Knights
Yeah,
looked dope. Or
Yeah,
is it Gotham Knights? Right?
yeah,
yeah, Gotham
Yeah, Gotham
Knights, and,
Knights.
and
Yeah,
and they talked about the villains, and
yeah,
that's really dope. Like especially coming from the Heroes and Mutants podcast, right? Like I know the guys over there are super excited. They're super into DC, and seeing some of these villains come to life on in a video game is gonna be super cool. Like
yeah.
I yeah, the gameplay itself, they've been showing so much Gotham Knights gameplay lately. Like it's just, how can you not get excited for it, right? Like
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as it's like the Batman gameplay, I mean, it's and Spider-Man gameplay, it's gonna be pretty good.
yeah,
'Cause I
that
mean,
action
I
type.
compare Batman and Spider-Man the same kinda like gameplay, even though it's 2 different, companies. Insomniac, I think, is the one that does Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but yeah, I mean,
Oh, I agree.
it looks fluid.
Yeah, I agree. Like those games are very similar in like how you react, how you fight, and use like different gadgets and stuff to take down people different ways. Uh, yeah, but Gotham Knights, I think they're doing really good. I think it's funny too. I know this is kind of getting off topic, but Gotham Knights, the video game, had to go on and make an official statement that they're not related to the Gotham Knights show that was recently canceled.
Yeah.
And everyone's because people legit thought the game was canceled. Like, what happened? Like, I
It's
thought this
almost
game
out.
looks so good. It's almost out, and they're like, no, 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 everybody chill. We're different. We're not associated to them at all. They did, however, push back the release of the game, right? So,
Yeah.
in my mind, pushing back a game is always a cause for concern. They found something wrong, or they just haven't met their deadlines. But I think it's okay. Uh, Granted that I've seen too many games get rushed, come out and not be
Yeah.
good enough. So I
Cyberpunk.
can patiently wait for a solid superhero game.
Yeah.
right.
I think waiting is okay. People are okay with waiting right now just because if you're gonna bring out something, at least make it worthwhile. Don't bring out a game that's gonna tease us for a month and then we're done. So bring out something good.
Yeah. Um, one game that I'm now happier about that came out at Gamescom is Sonic Frontiers. I think the original gameplay they showed a couple months ago, I think that was just too soon that they came out with that, and it looked like yeah, it looked like an open world Sonic game, but it just felt so empty. What they showed at Gamescom, I think it's in the right direction. I think it's gonna be a fun game. Obviously, I have a kid who plays video games now, and he loves Sonic. So, Sonic Frontiers is definitely a game I'm gonna get when it comes out, and to just a cool game to play with him. Open world makes it a lot easier to play these games with
Yeah.
him. So, I'm excited for that one. And again, definitely one to look out for, especially if you're a parent and you have kids that are getting into games. Um, my last one that I was really excited for is not kid friendly. Is High on Life. This game
Oh yeah,
looks hilarious. Like it's made from the creators of Rick and Morty, so obviously you already know the
the comedy,
the
the type
type
of
of
comedy.
comedy is gonna be off the charts. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I watched some gameplay because they showed a
The
lot of
one with the
gameplay.
kid, right? The
Yeah.
clip with the kid.
Oh no. I saw the clip with the
Oh,
knife.
oh okay.
With the so if you haven't seen High on Life, I definitely recommend you watch it. It's definitely gonna be a rated M game, but you're like in outer space and you have these weapons and the weapons are like sentient. They talk. They're aliens. And so the one that I saw with the knife is just like yelling at the guy, the main character, like the character you have to like stab people. It's like, come on, get him. Like, yeah, let's do this. And the gun on the in the other hand is like, no, like, don't do this. What are you doing? Like, it's just like these conversations that are happening, and it's just so like almost surreal, right? And it's a really interesting take on like the comedy in games that I think it's actually going to be a fun game to at least watch streamers play online. I think it'll be really
Yeah.
Yeah,
funny to like I'm just
the
imagining
reactions.
yeah, the reactions like I'm just imagining like XQC playing this game, right?
It's like when the South Park games come out, everyone just
Yep.
watches to see the reactions.
Yeah, because it's hilarious, it's entertaining, and sometimes that's all people really want from games, right? To
Yeah.
break away from the competitiveness of some of these, especially like battle royales or like online strategy games and this and that. Like some people just want to play a game just to be entertained, and High on Life is
Yeah.
definitely going to be that.
Good content.
Yeah. Any other games stand out to you guys?
I mean, the only other one that I quite liked was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah,
I know
there's
that's gonna be like a kind of like a Dead by Daylight kind of thing where there's like monsters and then survivors, and the monsters have to kill the survivors or the
yeah,
clowns
that'd be cool. Is
in this
that coming
case.
out soon? It'd be cool if
I'm
that
assuming it's coming out soon
yeah.
since it's almost Halloween.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say I hope it goes out for Halloween because that'd be a fun game to play around that time.
right.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it looks interesting, but they didn't really show too much gameplay at all. I
yeah.
think they just showed cinematics. So
So we'll see about that
um,
one.
yeah,
And the last one I saw was Return to Monkey Island. I know that's a cult classic. A lot of people are fans of Monkey Island. I personally I didn't really play the game, so I just wanted to put it out there though that there is a sequel coming out and there's a lot of hype around it right now.